Hello YouTube, and people who are watching on Facebook if this video has been stolen and posted there. Today we find two players from opposing ends of the table meet. Before we talk more about them, let me say a big thanks to our sponsors, Zydex and Intel. Please visit the links below, and follow them on Twitter. Tell them that Brian sent you. Or maybe say Johnny Boy sent you. Back to the players. ǝɁṛʰᴜ has already won his first game, earning $100. And remember, he has in the past won 2 1v1 tournaments on stream. Facing that huge challenge today is ǝdựṛʰᴜ, who will want to get his first series win, and even game win today. How do you think it will go? I'm just hoping for a good series with more than 3 games.
Here we go with ǝ낳 versus ǝǳṛʰᴜ. Now, Leth looking to continue his perfect start to the league. ǝǳṛʰᴜ looking to change how things are going for him. Not the best start though. He has to just watch as ǝ뾱ρ's long shot bounces over the line. Very nice turn there by Leth, quicker than ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ was expecting. And just like I said, this is ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ still on the hunt for his first game win. He hasn't had much luck so far. Leth is not going to make things easy for him. Great save. Comes off the inside of the post though, so ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ will continue attacking. That's a great 50 by him. Should be an equalizer, and it is. And there is ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ with a message for ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ. You don't want to dive in and challenge me, because I know how to manipulate those 50s in my favor. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ usually so good at those dead ball kickoffs, but this one doesn't go in his favor. In fact, all he could do is help it on its way into the goal. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ beating ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ at his own game there. So often you'll see ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ coming out on top in those dead ball kickoff situations, like this one. And he does come out on top here. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ with a nice save though. Look how close he's kept that ball to the wall. And he still has 33 boosts to play with. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ looking for a dunk, but ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ gets in the way of the ball. Again, good dead ball 50s by him. And ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ, always calculated in offense, never overextending. Ties up the game with a backflip. And that's a very well placed shot right over ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ's head. Nothing that the underdog could do. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ still, in my opinion, the underdog in most of his matchups for the league, despite the fact that he has been the top ranked American player and also worldwide player for most of the last year. He's an incredible player in 1v1 ranked. But ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ's got so much experience. He's got so much to draw upon when it comes to mentality in tough situations like this, and ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ is just giving him the ball there. The flip reset play not working out at all, which is unusual. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ is very capable at those. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ will not want to see too many of them working out, because although he is an incredible defender, that might be the one play that is almost impossible to defend against. Certainly not unless you rush a challenge, and ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ is not too known for that. Still playing as high pressure on the ball as he can. Straight dribble. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ looking for the bump, but ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ, good patience. Waits underneath the ball, and he comes away with it as a reward. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ trying to get as many awkward touches on this as possible, just wasting time, but it's only the near post spawn that saves him, I think, from conceding. That was perfect for him. Good reaction to what was happening. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ decides against the shot instead. Goes for another backflip play at the near post, and it's another goal for Leth. That's great awareness by ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ. Great decision making, as he realized there wasn't really too much of an angle to work with there. He says he's DCing a bit, but it's manageable. Well, I mean, if you're DCing and you're still winning 4-2, that just shows how good of a player you are. ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ playing on the home server. ǝṕρʰᴜ is always the player on the away server. Such it is. Such is life, rather, for the West Coast players. And ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ getting enough of a hit on the ball as ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ tries to get underneath it. Oh wow, what awareness by Leth to know that the ball wasn't going on target there. But what he could do is avoid these demos a little better. He's struggling to catch ǝ뾱ρʰᴜ's approach in all of these demos from behind. Still, 2-goal lead for Leth. Lion Blaze beats him to the ball though. And that is wide open for the time being. Nice recovery by Lerthimere. Lion Blaze actually not able to get there. I thought he might, but his landing can't have been too perfect. Lion Blaze, straight down the middle, back into the air he goes. Last time he did this, he did concede, and Lerthimere will remind him just how dangerous it is to attack him like that with a brilliant save. There have been many of those this game, and on the counter, Leth with the punish. Lion Blaze needs to do more with his aerial plays. If he wants to keep doing that, he needs to put Lerthimere in more compromised positions. Because if Leth is able to collect the ball to the side of the goal after making a save, Lion Blaze is going to be under huge pressure on the counter. Now let's see if Lion Blaze can do anything to Leth in that same position. The answer is no, because Lerthimere's back in perfect time. That was pretty much the story of his series versus ᴉouqlდეგzǝ. Always recovering when he needed to. Lion Blaze, open net. Another low 50-50 goal for him. This is something which is working out quite well. He's had a couple. Not every single low 50-50 has resulted in a goal for himself so far, but if he can keep that up, you never know. Maybe he'll get more chances to score. Lerthimere facing the wrong way, but flipping through the ball as he challenges it. Still finds himself on the receiving end of a pressure play. Lion Blaze with the boost advantage. Just over a minute left to play. Lerthimere mind game. He's pretending that he's going to wave dash forward with the ball. Instead waits. Now a minute left. He retakes boost control. Lion Blaze has some work to do. I haven't seen any of his fabled flicks that we're so used to seeing in every single matchup that he's a part of. Against Lerthimere, it is not easy to set those up. There have been very few quick ground plays available for Lion Blaze. Lerthimere always shutting them down if he sniffs it out early enough. Now only 30 boosts for Lion Blaze, and only 30 seconds as well. A demo from behind. Catches Leth out once more though. Lion Blaze will dodge onto the mid boost. Can he get the flick working? No, he can't. Lerthimere with a perfectly timed challenge again, and he's just 20 seconds away from winning game one. However, that is a pretty big misplay. Clean whiff on the ball by Leth. It wasn't under pressure at all. So Lion Blaze will get a chance in the final 17 seconds. He would love a kickoff win here. Keep things interesting. Sort of gets one, but it's actually Lerthimere who's going to get the boost and the ball first. Even though territorially Lion Blaze was in a good spot, Lerthimere with a brilliant recovery keeps things even. Hang on a second though. Lion Blaze from deep in his own half with a huge finish off the wall. He still had so much work to do, but the dodge shot to the top corner was too good. 1 second left and he's equalized. Lerthimere can't have been expecting that. It all went well for him on the kickoff. Lion Blaze, tough one to keep out of the game. Leth lets it drop into overtime. We go in the first game. Lerthimere looking to keep up his perfect streak. Lion Blaze trying to break his imperfect one. Lerthimere again with the stronger kickoff. Early shot, top shelf, it's barred down and in. Lerthimere clutches OT. And despite Lion Blaze's last second comeback, despite his best efforts, he has lost another game in the salt mine.
Was that game a little bit closer than you expected it to be? Looks like we could potentially have a close series today. Poor Lion Blaze though, you just have to feel the frustration in that last goal. The Coliseum looks nice though.
Still a perfect record for Lerthimere, 4 wins in a row in the NA Salt Mine. Lion Blaze on the other side of the spectrum. Will game 2 of their matchup change either of those facts? If it does, it will change both of them. Well, early on, it is Lerthimere pressuring Lion Blaze again, and this is the position that Lerthimere is so dominant in. He very rarely makes mistakes, allowing easy counterattacks for his opponents. Something that a lot of other players in the league could probably learn a thing or two about, whereas everyone else can't resist that juicy shot opportunity. Lerthimere can quite easily look at it and watch it go by, and then wait for a better opportunity to come after a few moments. So that's not the best reaction in defense by Lerthimere. A rare missed flip onto the ball. It looks like he may have expected Lionblaze to be shooting earlier. He was blocking goal side, but had no intention of really hitting the ball himself. Lionblaze getting a very easy opening goal. Could make it 2 here, and he will. Kick-off goal for Lionblaze. And now ǝǳర్థᴜ in a spot of bother. Can he reset? Can he forget about that misplay that allowed Lionblaze to take control? Lionblaze might be doubling up his lead. It's ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ with a decent save. Lionblaze collects the ball in the back corner and looking to make it 3. Very easily shut down at the near post by ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ. But all the boost has been stolen, and that's going to keep ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ from doing too much on this offensive play. Lionblaze with easy turnover, retakes possession. Unfortunately, his jump didn't put him in position to shoot that ball. He had to just knock it into the far corner. Now ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ has a real chance of putting his first goal on the board. He just backs out of the air dribble bump attempt because he was flying way too far ahead of the ball. And actually ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ making 1 or 2 mistakes in this game, giving Lionblaze 3-goal lead. The kickoff goal, obviously, less of a obvious mistake, but still, Lionblaze playing like the more consistent of the 2 players and the faster of the 2 as well. Pre-flip to knock it into the box, but ǝŻৰ্থᴜ's back. However, Lionblaze has forced him into his own goal there. Dusky can take the corner boost, continue attacking. This is the best single game performance we've seen from Lionblaze so far in the tournament. In fact, the demos, which were one of the silver linings of last game for him, continue to be a way that he can open up ǝŻৰ্থᴜ's defense, give himself opportunities. 4-0 now. ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ unable to score. Kickoffs are going very, very well for Lionblaze in game 2. Even if he's not scoring directly here, he's still in a great position. Almost getting another demo, but ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ avoids it. Tries to shoot on target, but that's not going to work out. Lionblaze in position, but he's not in position for the follow-up. And ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ gets his opening goal. It's great pressure by Leth. Lionblaze not expecting a bump, certainly not expecting ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ to stick around aggressively after landing so badly in the goal. But Leth saw his opening, and we can be positive that if he does go into the final half of the game with a large deficit, he will increase the pressure. He knows that his only win condition is to create chances. That's what he's trying to do. The Lionblaze defense on point in game 2. He's punishing ǝŻৰ্থᴜ for overextending, and I was just saying earlier in the game that that's not something we're used to seeing from ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ. And Lionblaze frustrating him must be the cause. Inside the second half of the game, per clear from Leth. That certainly should have been on target with power, but it's off target and slow. Lionblaze sent back into net though, because ǝŻৰ্থᴜ is trying to pressure further up the field. Decided that giving Lionblaze space to attack with is not a good idea, and I would tend to agree. That's one thing that Lionblaze is very good at, utilizing space. Ball chase from Lionblaze, catches Leth off guard, but the shot's off target. Still a great game 2 so far for Lionblaze, still in the hunt for his first win in the salt mine. Every single game counts. It could be the difference between a 6th place, a 5th place, a 4th place. Who knows how many players will end up tied up, being separated by game win-loss differential. ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ looking for another air dribble bump. This one, it will go in. Although he didn't make contact with Lionblaze's car, he kept Lionblaze away from the ball long enough that it would cross the line. 2 goals for ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ, 5 for Lionblaze. Great save as well by Lionblaze. Would have been a 3rd goal there for Leth, no doubt. But he's done well. Now the high pop for ǝŻৰ্থᴜ. Wants to continue to dominate in the air. Although he's got a clean landing here, I don't think he's going to get around the ball fast enough. Lionblaze doing well in defense. Keeping ǝŻৰ্থᴜ back. Keeping him out of the goal. And wasting a lot of time. Another good save by Lionblaze, and forever landing properly on the underside of the crossbar. ǝŻർത്ഥᴜ trying to create as many chances as possible. He's cut in field well, but Lionblaze covering a lot of the goal with his defensive positioning, forces ǝŻৰ্থᴜ into the bar. 6-2 on the counter. And ǝǳర్థωуڵ, looking for the comeback, has caused him to over-aggress. And that'll probably give Lionblaze the game win. He's had some good kickoffs this game. You'd be very surprised if ǝǳർത്ഥωuڵ is able to score 4 goals from here. But he is first up on the play. Air dribble straight into Lionblaze. And there is 1 goal. ǝǳർത്ഥωuڵ finding success with multiple air dribbles this game. I would not be surprised to see him continue with that strategy, especially on the hunt for a comeback. It is a way to score pretty quickly if you can set up the shot. Lionblaze wasting time in the back corner. ǝǳർത്ഥωuڵ is being forced all the way back into his. And now the time really is there for Leth. Nicely done by Lionblaze. Just going to remove any doubt that this game is his to win. A perfectly placed backflip shot. 4 goals in it. Only 14 seconds. ǝǳർത്ഥωuڵ with his first loss in the salt mine. Lionblaze with his first win. And more importantly, tying up this series. That will put some pressure on Leth. Looks like Lionblaze might have own goal here. But it's nothing too devastating. Still a 3-goal lead. And he will no doubt try to build on this going into game number 3. He's got to continue looking for demos, try and continue punishing Leth in these counterattacks. Leth, meanwhile, back to the drawing board.
Thank you Zydax and Intel for sponsoring us. Get a custom Zydax PC with a 5% discount using the offer code JOHNNYBOY. No matter your needs, you can find a suitable and affordable PC with Zydax.
That game looks like it may have shaken up Leth a little bit, but let's see how he reacts. Like I mentioned earlier, he is one of the most experienced players. Himself and ᴉouqlŻ really 2 players to look at when it comes to experience in this league and how to deal with these high-pressure situations. Of course, ǝǳർത്ഥωuڵ very famous for his Game 5s back in his RLCS days. Lionblaze has gone the distance many times himself, never against Leth. And ǝǳർത്ഥωuڵ opens the scoring with another air dribble. This one not a bump, but a dunk, and very successful as well. Now, I said in the last game I wouldn't be surprised to see ǝŻർത്ഥωuڵ prioritizing air dribbles, because it can be a great way to close a big score gap late in a game. But honestly, with how successful he is being with them at all stages in the match, I wouldn't be surprised to see him doing them from start to finish, never mind when he's down 3 or 4 goals late in a match. He looks like he's got good enough recoveries out of pretty much any of them to make it viable, even if he doesn't score. ǝŻർത്ഥωuڵ looking for a 3rd goal here. Is off target, but that's going to put some pressure on Lionblaze. Luckily for him, ǝŻർത്ഥωuڵ left the corner boost. He backed off to mid to collect the ball. Knew that's where it would be coming. ǝŻർത്ഥωuڵ catches Lionblaze off guard with the demo. Both players actually letting their guard down quite often with these. Need to pay better attention to each other's pathing. High flick with the diagonal backflip from Leth. He's trying to catch Lionblaze pre-jumping. We'd love to see him go up in the air for that. It's a good read by Leth after Lionblaze technically missed an open net. Leth boosting right through the flip to land on the boost first. And that's the starvation commencing. Lionblaze under pressure again. ǝŻർത്ഥωuڵ forever looking for an early turn. That's not the best challenge by him. Lionblaze coming in with a lot of momentum despite the fact that he was the one being boost starved. And once again, ǝŻർത്ഥωuڵ looking to go straight down the middle here. And if he is going to prioritize air dribbles and bumps, that is a viable line of attack. But you have to be careful because Lionblaze very capable in defense, and he's saved an air dribble bumper too, so ըŻർത്ഥωuڵ certainly taking a bit of a risk going for those. It's up to him though. If he trusts his own mechanical ability, why not go for it? No confidence there on the shot from Lionblaze. He held back the dodge. He's hoping that the single jump would add enough power to the ball, but it did not. It's a low-scoring game 3, which Leth is winning at the moment. Little jump over the top. Oh, ǝŻർത്ഥωuڵ 3-1 with a double touch off the far post, but the only reason he jumped here is to avoid Lionblaze, who is coming in for a demo. He just spirals into the ball at low altitude. Brilliant finish, and in a game which has been pretty dominant by players both looking for demos. Heads up play by Leth to avoid one. There haven't been too many of those. Flip reset for Leth. Low shot, but he dunks it in anyway. Such is the danger of the flip reset. You never know where it's going to go. Lion Blaze getting ready to pre-jump. Not prepared for the low block shot. Lethamyr back in control. Just over half the game to go. Lion Blaze with a good landing. Wins the race to the boost, which Leth has committed to. That's going to give a goal to Lion Blaze. He doesn't miss from those wall shots. Leth expected that his boost that he'd saved on the kickoff would be enough to win him the race to the mid, but it was not the case. Now he's going to fake the kickoff. Lion Blaze doesn't knock it into the corner though, so Lethamyr has to leave the boost. Lion Blaze missed the steal. He also left mid boost. Nobody making a good play on the boost there. And actually Lion Blaze is going to be the one who suffers for it by the looks of things. Lethamyr starting to apply the squeeze again. There's the shot that is nothing more than a setup for a boost steal for Lethamyr, but that's all he wants right now. If he can keep on stealing these boosts, or at least knowing when Lion Blaze is going to go for them. And Lion Blaze can't really break free of this defensive pressure. Again, Lethamyr collecting the ball, and he continues to attack. Another backflip shot at the near post, this time saved by Lion Blaze. Lethamyr has enough boost to continue attacking. He's perfectly timing these respawns. And a nice challenge from behind the ball. Lethamyr disguising his approach there as a fake challenge. And Lion Blaze getting caught out. He was just too close to the ball there. Couldn't see what was happening in front of it. Lethamyr's got the 3-goal lead once again. Not too much time as well for Lion Blaze, given the fact that this has been such a low-scoring game. Defense looking much more impressive for Lethamyr in this third game than it did in the last one. And again, mixes things up with the early challenge after shadowing and defending on the goal line so often. Lion Blaze not ready for these early turns, and every time Lethamyr does turn early, he's making sure to hide behind the ball when he does it. That's another weakness, perhaps, of Lion Blaze. Tendency to ball carry. Perhaps not a good idea, but oh wow, that's a pretty good flip reset placement. Lion Blaze with his third goal, and it's the best one of the series. Didn't waste any time. As soon as he landed on the ball, he's flipped into it and perfectly placed it in the far post. Just over a minute left. Lion Blaze with a kickoff win gives himself a real chance to put Leth under pressure. Lethamyr has to jump. That's going to boost starve him. Now Lion Blaze can bring this one down. Can he attack early enough to deny Lethamyr the corner boost? No, he can't, because Leth actually grabbed the mid. That is the downside of rotating all the way back into defense to grab that boost. Nice trip though by Lion Blaze. He's gotten underneath Lethamyr's car here to prevent the landing. And just like that, he's back within 2. Interfering with Lethamyr's landings over and over again. 52 seconds left, 2-goal game. And Lion Blaze did come back from this exact same scoreline in game 1, only to lose in overtime. Lethamyr with a perfectly placed wall shot. That's gone in off the bar. Lion Blaze, I don't know where he was going. He might have been trying to bump Lethamyr again, because there's no reason to flip into Lethamyr's half in that play, other than to try and make contact with Lethamyr. He does stay with the ball, fakes it, but it's not worked out. Lion Blaze reads it, and he turns around with another goal for himself. Lethamyr didn't have any intention of aerialing that ball. That was just a mind game jump. It doesn't work against somebody who's going to turn on the ball and beat you to it. Half flip or no. Lethamyr can't get there in time. Lion Blaze with another high pop. Lethamyr forced onto the back wall with 2 boosts. Lion Blaze reversing into position. That's not a bad first touch though. He's got a huge boost advantage here. Lethamyr just about saves it. And he knows that that boost is spawning in the back corner very soon. Lion Blaze needs to score right now, or game 3 will belong to Lethamyr. I think that might be it. Lethamyr with a big clear. That's going to waste all the time off the game. And as such, Lethamyr confirms the game 3 victory.
Lion Blaze is able to defend very well, but the pressure is making him need to defend too often, so Leth takes the lead. There's plenty Lion could adjust to help him reach game 5, but will he? Let's find out. Johnny, it's time to do your job.
Lion Blaze getting caught out by some rush challenges in the last game. Caused him to fall too far behind early on in the match. Now, is he going to switch things up in game 4? He'll have to move the ball a lot more quickly. Try and prioritize vision on what ǝǳర్థᴚᴜ is doing. So Leth played a brilliant game off the ball, giving Lionblaze no time to play with. As for ǝǳർത്ഥᴜᴜ, just looking like a routine match for him at this point. That's an unbelievable save. Oh my goodness, Lionblaze actually kept it out. I thought it was going to bounce in, but it's gone off both posts and stayed on the outside of the goal line. Brilliant stuff by Lionblaze in net, but it's all for nothing because ǝǳർത്ഥᴜᴜ comes away with the ball anyway. Lionblaze looking to collect it in defense, but you can just tell Lionblaze struggling to dispossess Leth every time that Leth's coming forward at him. Lionblaze doesn't know how to challenge him safely. However, ǝǳർത്ഥᴜᴜ didn't get the catch on Lionblaze card that he was looking for there. He wanted to trip him up as he was jumping off the wall, but Lionblaze landed well and ties things up before 20 on the clock. Lionblaze, very nice touch. That's won him the boost at mid. ǝŻർത്ഥᴜᴜ wanted to fake a hit on the ball, grab the boost, and then make a play that would pick up the possession, but Lionblaze didn't let him do it. He's trying desperately to interfere with ǝݴθμυρ's plans. Is it going to work though? Not this time. ǝǳθμυρ quickly down the middle, and he just gives Lionblaze no time to position. Lionblaze on the wrong side of the ball here. Can't even get close to making a save. That seems like one of the differences between these two players. The key differences certainly is ǝǳθμυρ challenges with no hesitation. Lionblaze, however, takes quite a while to set up. Oh, hold on a second, but that's not a bad flick. He really leaned far into this one, and it generated so much power. ǝŻθμυρ not ready for that boomer to the near post. He was stationed inside the net, expecting to at least have a chance to save it. That's something that comes with playing against Lionblaze. He will every now and then flick the ball faster than you can even think about saving. ǝŻθμυρ, long shot, forces Lionblaze back, and oh no, Lionblaze has just own goaled. That was gonna hit the crossbar. Of course, Lionblaze wanted to make contact anyway. Actually, I don't think it was gonna hit the bar, but either way, bar or no, Lionblaze wanted to make contact, catch it on the back wall, and then guide it into the corner. He certainly did not want to drop the ball down into his own net. But that is exactly what he's done, and he's made his life even harder in this series. Got his first game win in the salt mine earlier. I'm sure he's not happy with that. He wants a series win. That's what he needs if he is going to give himself a good playoff seeding. He better start soon because there's plenty other tough players for him to play against later on. He's got his Kryptonite Mechtos. He's got First Killer to look forward to, even Kronovi as well. Everybody in this tournament, Forky popping off at the moment. And the wildcard chicken, you know, none of those are easy matchups for Lionblaze. Of course, the one that he'd look forward to the most would be Chicken, because he did beat him in qualifying for this tournament. You want to try and get game wins wherever possible. Got one today so far. Even if he can get one more and then lose, it's still significantly better for his win-loss differential. 3 minutes to try and make that happen, but Lionblaze is not fixing the problems that we talked about earlier. He's dribbling with no vision on Leth, so ǝǳθμυρ can just challenge the ball with ease. And the other problem is that he's not doing anything fast enough. ǝŻθμυρ has so much time to figure out when to challenge and to choose when he wants to make a play on the ball. Whenever Lionblaze is coming at him, and then you look at Lionblaze trying to defend against Leth, he just doesn't know when to challenge. It doesn't seem like there's any easy openings for him to exploit, at least none like the ones that we're seeing ǝŻθμυρ exploit whenever Lionblaze has the ball. Inside halftime, that's almost a minute gone, and ǝŻθμyr's had the ball under control the entire time. It's just keeping Lionblaze in awkward positions, stealing boosts, and dictating the flow of the game in every single position. Lionblaze is just lost. He doesn't know how to interfere with ǝŻθμyr, who blind jumps over the top of the demo. Very nicely done, getting the boost in the process. Make that well over a minute now, where ǝŻθμyr has given Lionblaze absolutely nothing. Now finally, Lionblaze comes away with boosts on the ball. He's got to do that 3 times, and it's the same problem. Direct dribble, immediately challenged by lethamyr. And now lethamyr's back in control. Just look how easy it was for lethamyr to dispossess Lionblaze. And now, look how difficult it is for Lionblaze to dispossess lethamyr. He finally gets something going, and it is a demo from behind. Something he's found success with this series. There have been very few things he's found success with this series because lethamyr's played so well. But that might open the floodgates. Kickoff goes in lethamyr's favor. It's in his half, but so is he. Lionblaze sneaks into the back corner, comes away with a boost steal and a goal. Brilliant play by Lionblaze. Must have been so frustrating to just watch lethamyr run rings around him for well over a minute. A minute of time that Lionblaze really needed a lot more than Leth did to make this comeback happen. But he's responded well. Boost steal into goal. And now he's trying to tie things up. Lethamyr's the one in low boost. Lionblaze. Boost steal in the corner. A minute left to find one more goal. Just drops it into a low 50, but lethamyr read it. He was going straight in for a low dodge himself. He's got to be careful. Lionblaze has his position. And there is the equalizer. What a surprise. It looked like lethamyr had this one completely under control, but 1 or 2 mistakes, just letting his guard down with a demo 1 time, and now not respecting the boost management of Lionblaze. Yes, lethamyr is stealing a lot of boost, but Lionblaze is just holding on to 30 or 40 at all times, and that allows him to accelerate the ball up to supersonic, even from his own defensive corner, netting himself a goal. 30 seconds left. You're all tied up. If Lionblaze can get a win here, that might be what he needs to start things going in his favor in the last game. Great shot by Leth. It's off the joint and out. Lionblaze gave him an opening there, but actually lethamyr gives Lionblaze an opening. Both players not respecting each other's speed anywhere near enough for my liking. But as we approach the end of the match, it's lethamyr on the ball. He lets it drop on the ground. Overtime game for Leth, won the only other overtime in this series. Can he do it again and win the series? It's a good start for him. Lionblaze forced back. Lethamyr commences the boost starvation. He's got Lionblaze exactly where he wants him. Now, what is he going to do to try and win this match? He actually ends up pretty side on to the ball there. Couldn't do too much. He recovers well from the bump and he's right back into a boosted vantage position. Lionblaze very low on the good stuff, and now Lionblaze in a huge amount of trouble. He's just kept himself alive in the game. Lethamyr's shot was on target, but Lionblaze got in the way of it. Now actually lethamyr has given Lionblaze a window to work with. Let his boost drop off just for a moment, and that has given Lionblaze the possession. Now can Lionblaze do to lethamyr what lethamyr's been doing to him all game? Win a game off a pressure play? Yes, he can! 50-50 goes in Lionblaze's favor, and lethamyr did not have the boost to get back. Lionblaze just did the lethamyr to lethamyr.
On to game 5 we go. I always do like a game 5. I'm sure some of you want to know how long it takes me to track these stats. Not long at all, thanks to the team at calculated.gg. They are the real heroes.
The first game 5 of the Salt Mine. Lionblaze showing some real guts to get here, coming back from behind, and also coming back against a player who is so difficult to dispossess, but he found that one opening with the demo from behind, and that is what started the comeback for him. So look out lethamyr for those, because he has been sneaky with the demo plays as Lionblaze. And now he's got an equalizer because Leth's missed the read on the back wall. And you know, it hasn't been a perfect series for Leth. Nothing like as consistent as he was against ᴉouqlΔᴜ. And everybody else who's looking at this match will be thinking, just maybe, lethamyr is beatable. No, he has been so dominant for the longest time in North America. A good save by Lionblaze. Such patience as well. Just watching and waiting the ball go across the goal. Now look, as Lionblaze realizes Lerthymir's going to boost starve him, he just made a little path across his box to grab all of the small pads. Unfortunately for him, his attempt to pick up the corner boost on spawn, the 100, was just a bit too early. Now Lerthymir coming at him again. Air dribble on target for Leth. Lion Blaze sitting in the corner, waiting for boost to spawn. Doesn't get there in time. Oh, it looks like his controller must have disconnected. He did have the boost. That is so unfortunate for Lion Blaze. Lerthymir was going to be pretty tough to spot from that angle, or stop rather from that angle anyway. He had a brilliant position to air dribble from, but look at that from Lerthymir. He's giving the goal back. That is such respect. And fair enough, he asks for the possession, because that is where the play was. It was all tied up and Lerthymir was on the ball, so really good sportsmanship by these guys. But you know, sportsmanship within reason for Lerthymir. I like that. He's got the sportsmanship, but also he's coming away with his possession play and an air dribble. So we're actually going to see pretty much what was happening earlier, but that one wasn't as good of an approach for Lerthymir. He went for it anyway, and it hasn't worked out. So actually Lion Blaze coming away with a lead. I wonder if Lerthymir was trying to recreate exactly what was happening a bit too much there. He thought, well, your controller DC'd when I was air dribbling, so I guess I'll start air dribbling. Let's see if it works out. Well, there's the, oh, I was about to say there's the karma for his kindness, but it hasn't panned out. Great save by Lion Blaze, and he's still got this lead intact. Lerthymir posturing once again at the midfield. He wanted to keep the ball close to himself there. It's not a bad first touch as he approaches Lion Blaze half, but Lion Blaze showing no respect for Lerthymir's rebound there. Just letting it happen. Well, actually, Lion Blaze a bit unfortunate that Lerthymir knocked him in that play, because he had Lerthymir beat to the ball. And then Leth has to be careful. He has to play like the consistent player that we know he is, because Lion Blaze looking to close this one out defensively. He is actually playing a style very similar to Leth at the moment, just even more defensive, even more reactive. Lerthymir being forced to aggress here. Shot off target. Lion Blaze knows that. He just watches Lerthymir drive across and steal his boost again. But look how much boost Lion Blaze has. However, it's not going to help him if he can't get in the way of Lerthymir's flick. That was a perfectly placed one. In fact, hitting the post here is even better than shooting on target, because that makes it harder for Lion Blaze to get a save on the ball. So really perfect placement by Lerthymir. Often we're saying perfect placement is top corner, but sometimes perfect placement is missing with the initial shot, just to put the ball even further out of reach of a goalkeeper. Lerthymir makes contact with Lion Blaze mid-air, saves his boost for the landing. It's not going to be an easy save though. Lion Blaze accurate with the open net, as he has been for most of this series. Look at that recovery as well, landing on the ceiling on his wheels, just so he can jump down to the ground that bit faster. Half the game to go in game number 5. Lerthymir stealing the boost from the back corner. I feel like that's been happening all series long, and this time Lion Blaze does not deal with it accordingly. You'd think by now Lion Blaze would just stick with his one strategy, which is whenever Lerthymir steals his corner boost, just get the small pads near his goal. Of course, he doesn't like having his big pad stolen, even though he handles the pressure extraordinarily well. Oh, that's a great demo by Leth. He's got the ball right in front of the goal, so he can take all the time he wants with it. The demo play, as he flew off the wall, was not in a good place for Lion Blaze to react to. He's thinking about saving the shot. He's thinking, well, I better make sure that ball's going to safety, and then before he knows it, his car is eliminated from the equation. Now Lerthymir up by 2. He is making this as difficult as possible for Lion Blaze to win. Lion Blaze has played so well here against a Lerthymir who's playing a very unique style of 1v1, something that I'm sure Lion Blaze is not too used to playing against these days. It's been such a close back and forth between these two. A player like Lion Blaze, so known for his offensive flicks, being forced to show off his defense all game. Now he runs ahead of the ball and gets a bump goal, 1 goal in it. Lion Blaze really digging deep here. He's trying everything he can to get the win. Already seen 2 overtimes this series. We've seen Lion Blaze come back from multiple goals down in at least 2 of them. Ooh, so close to another own goal. Overhead clears for Leth. making Lionblade's life difficult, and that is just too good for Leth. He has all the cards here. The first touch was key. It's so far away from the wall that Lionblaze can't reach it, and Lionblaze was probably expecting a direct shot or a chip to the back post, because Lethamyr has been doing that quite a lot from that position. Lethamyr settles for a possession. No shot on target necessary just yet. Lionblaze out of his goal here. Trying to keep an eye on Leth in case Leth decides to come in for another demolish play, but actually Lethamyr just circling away with the ball again. Lionblaze interferes. Nice dodge there by Lethamyr. Stay facing the ball while also getting goal side of it. A minute left now. Lethamyr on the attack again. Lionblaze trying to hit him on the counter, but he's such a difficult player to counter-attack against Lethamyr when he's paying attention to where Lionblaze is coming from. Yeah, I think if Lethamyr just avoids getting demoed, he should have this one in the bag. Lionblaze, oh, he's hit the bar with a flick. I guess that's the danger of having such a powerful flick in your arsenal. If you aim it too high, it's not only going to go clear, but it's going to go miles away from the goal. There is the demo, though. We talked about this. If Lionblaze can keep on sneaking in these demos, he gives himself a chance. This is how he came back in game 4. Lethamyr not keeping an eye on where Lionblaze is and where he's coming from. It's an accidental mind game on the goal line that allows the ball to cross the line, but the demo is what set it up. 20 seconds left. Lionblaze within 1. Doesn't have a lot of boost to play with. Now he's ran into the corner to grab 100, and he's got a chance. That's really all he could ask for here. Good 50-50 for Lionblaze. No way. Is this actually happening? Lionblaze ties us up, and Lethamyr has to give another lead away in the series against him. He must be just reeling at this. So many leads where he's looked in control, and Lionblaze comes back. But, oh, that might be a no. It's hit the line. Lethamyr with the ball on the goal line sends us into overtime. He's got a brilliant kickoff, though. I think he's got the power, and it's gone bottom right. Lethamyr rights are wrong. He was denied the win in regulation by gravity, but he wins it with perfect placement, drills the ball bottom right. What a series.
So Leth closes out the series. It was close though. We've reached new sweat levels. I need to go get some water to rehydrate. What a series though, and what a way for it to end. I think Johnny almost lost his voice. Lethamyr is back to a solo spot at the top of the table, again lifting the entirety of Canada all on his own. What a strong lad. Lionblaze's drop to the bottomist of the bottom of the table is not reflective of how close this series was, so he could easily climb much higher yet. Thank you again to Zydax and Intel for sponsoring the NA Salt Mine. Get your own customized and affordable PC from Zydax with 5% off by using the offer code JOHNNYBOY. Tomorrow we can expect to see Chronic and First Killer on the field, guaranteeing that someone will equal Leth or overtake him. I will be here when you return. Thanks for watching. I am your host and friend, Brian.